Start to get quite impressive when you think and you look at those sort of terms. See if there's anything that he can take advantage of here, and very quickly will find himself down. Fantasy be able to pick up a kill onto Patoxy. Give him an inch and he will take a mile. Perez, he's going to find himself a couple there. Landing his shots.
Position now. He knows that there's one out on the double window. He gets himself another. This is 1v5 down to 1v1. Had the best performance so far. He does take shots there though. 1v1 shut down by Miracle. One of those two names that I picked up on before we came into this game, and the shoulder rub maybe.
Into the side. The push has to come in, but it's coming in a little bit slow, and resets. He's going to hit a couple of shots. Quickly brings this down into a 2 versus 2. Can now just watch onto the doorway. Finds himself a triple. Can he hit the quad? Yes, he
so
can.
Far, but this time Ion comes out on top, manages to get that first. Miracle, however, will get a trade.
If anybody on the side of Black Dragons gets a little bit too aggressive, but Rare is eventually going to get himself picked on off. Well, Lender, he'd
himself another one onto Lender, and it's all falling apart again. But Rare and Fantasy, they maybe managed to grab a hold of it. That's a great kill through into the connector. 1 versus 1. 1 second left to go. Time is going to run out for Rare.
Still chance for them to mess it up. We've seen them in this situation before. Highs, he's going to pick up that final kill. Furia will finally get themselves a flawless round. They've been jabs out, so he does need to be cautious. Miracle there, jump scared, and eventually getting it down. Highs does have a C4, and he's got a great shot. He's going to pick up 2. It puts him, give him something to work with, but these two players aren't going to give anything away. This bit of a top floor clear. Some aggression there from Fancy, but Perez with them is going to be his undoing. Now his location's known. He swings onto one.
They've got 55 seconds. They look to find a kill onto the Aruni of Fantasy. He's had a quiet game so far and will be shut down, but Rare with
he isn't going to have the intel. Instead, he's just going to walk straight on in front of Miracle and get taken out there. Highs still doing his best despite his low health. He's going to be able to put a couple of shots on down range. Patoxy gets this one dangerously close, but time is going to do the rest. Down. We see Lender move through and dip, but Fantasy is going to be in place to deal with that one. Lender position instead, and getting droned, and a bit of a world of hurt, but does manage to find the first kill coming in quite late. 45 seconds left. They've got a lot of work to do. Fantasy
that I was talking about on piano. It is so powerful, and Black Dragons haven't been able to find live in a 1 versus 4. He's low health, about 27 HP. Highs swings him. It's a trade, but it doesn't matter as Furia
are going to come away the winners inside of this one. Big performance. I mean, he's hot today, but he's not had a hot Copa so far. He's been one of the lowest rated players, I think.
Get one onto Fantasy to level things up 4 versus 4. Rare has the diffuser in hand. He's going to need to start getting it down, but he gets taken out deep inside. Resets and Patoxy, an important 2 kills. 4 seconds, 1v2. Surely this is too much to ask as Miracle watches that.
We're going to see a bit of a top floor clear come in as Rare does move on through, but kills are now starting to go in the other direction as Patoxy and Live pick up a couple each. He's going to have the Bearing 9 in hand, but Patoxy, he takes things into his own hands as he tries to make his way through. This round's going to go the same as the close range. The Lion Scan shouldn't bother him too much, but Fantasy, he's been able to push. It's all a little bit too little too late. The plant's down and it's a 5 versus 5. This is where Furia excels. Patoxy, he's found one, but he won't find plant, and the plant will now go down and be attempted. Ion gets a huge kill onto Fantasy. That really could be round winning as resets. He moves on through as well, but the plant has gone down. Lender coming up with a couple of kills on the vertical there to lock things off. Really typically Rare has been running the heart breach. This time, however, he is going to be running the shield. How does Lender get that kill? He has not been coming out, but also he is being pre-fired. Can he land his shots, though? The answer, yes. Able to take down Highs. In a very good position again. He's got more information, but Miracle, he's going to be better in the engagement. 1 versus 1. Miracle, he's got to try and take down Perez. He finishes the down. He doesn't have a lot of health, and he's going up against the best kit in the game.
Perez up onto the balcony. Being pushed from the rotation. There goes Lender, and this is all going in favour of Furia. He comes out with the big shotgun, finds 1, finds 2, shuts it down. Great start from Black Dragons. It's absolutely what they needed, but look at that from Fantasy. What were you saying about
Toxic Babe canister out there, but ultimately he isn't able to. And that's what Miracle is feeling right now as he gets pinched and pushed. Taken down by Patoxy. He does manage to take down Live prior to that. Rare ball now. All this round is going to run out on time. Furia. Huge thing to say previously inside of this round, and he's going to be kicking things off here and now. Takes down Live, ends up his second and takes down Ion as well. Patoxy from the top rope is going to find one, but he is the last man standing here. There are 7 seconds left. He picks himself up too. This isn't beyond the realms of possibility, but it isn't going to be easy. Picks up the triple, but rare there to pick up the pieces. Furia, they do it. They take down Black Dragons here on Cafe.
Dominic, what we can say is that Furia, after qualifying for the Six Invitational and putting up a great performance, they've doubled.
That Nesk might not show up.
Listen, what I'm saying is, he hasn't been showing up to the
opportunities. Eliminating the kind of crutch operator from Fenix is always going to be a great memorial room. And here comes Zig. Let's see what he can do with the butt. The C8 will land the headshot on the PSK.
Digging his way in here. There's one either side, and he doesn't quite know it. It's Pixie who's able to light up on the other side. Moringa has a bit of a... smoke canisters are already well gone, so he's going to have to get in a confrontation, and he does not expect it. Luxor. Moringa is waiting in bay. Drops. No! Pixie!
Outside a study window, and a very important one, as that's 2 sets of nades gone that realistically they needed, and here comes Ness with a swing. Looked as if both the first spray didn't kill him, but there's Palu.
He's entirely going to suffocate the potential push. Pixie, though, is able to drive his way through, with Zigmas finding back into the hands of Liquid here, but with Fenix getting the plant, it's suddenly all down to Sexy Cake, and I can talk up those canisters.
What this man has right now, Fluke, is second to none, and it's paid off for him again.
Throws it a bit premature, though, and you can see the bit of the spread. Palu loses the fight on the backside, isolates Sexy Cake in the middle, who gets the diffuser carrier, drop to the ground, and Liquid. Okay, well, what do we sort of build here? Goodbye, Pixie. Can do it very well. You know, that's a focus. And there it is, the drive round onto the backside of Trophy as they win. Highly isolated and cut off by Liquid players, but he somehow sneaks through. Gets the first. There's Bope underneath. Getting one. 27 seconds left. Sexy Cake underneath, under pressure. PSK.
The angles and around anyone who may be lurking inside of Dining Nest. Great reactions, Moringa.
Through, but Morph suffers more than Moringa, and there's Sexy Cake to lock it off. Puts them in a 1 versus, well, a 0 versus 4. Puts themselves on map point 623. Holding the close angle. They're ready to hop round and go for the spray. There it is. Sexy Cake finds one more. Quick push past. Palu finds one. The skeleton key opens the heart of another. It's another 4 versus 1, but it doesn't last as long as the others didn't. Liquid take the first map and put themselves up.
Villa goes in favor of Liquid. Phoenix really struggling on the defense.
Where I thought this expectation, it can come alive here, and I guess it has to. They're starting on their defense. The damage that could be done. Are they aware of that? Low player finds 1, finds 2. Sexy Cake on the... We knew entirely what the game was. We saw the drone come around the corner. Palu gets one hit by an air jab, though, and Moringa's able to get the pickup. Leaves just Morphed alone in elbow. Finds the first. Cannot find. Try and cause as much drama as possible. As the swing comes around, they sort of give their life away, and while the confrontation happens in their favor, there's the swing onto the final. Time. Picks the diffuser back up.
Hello?
There's the gift of the hyper-aggressive. You got a 2 versus 2 situation. All Fenix have to do is try and hold in. It's a 1 versus rounders. Luxor comes around the corner and gets the finish for their first.
Necessarily. Like I said, you know, Liquid, our team, they rely very heavily on their map control. Phoenix, on the other hand, we've seen Rano from Secret in the past. I think he was very much that kind of player.
Top of the small tower, the Rotero drone swings round, as do the bodies at the same time, blinded. And Sexy Cake's able to get the lock. Have been at responding to the danger here. There's the spray around the side. PSK gets the diffuser off. In the meantime, Sexy Cake pulls off the cover. The angle's towards the opposite side. Bope goes down. There's
the diffuser.
Well, there's the swing round. There's the first. Does not go their way, and it's back and forth. But Bope is the last one standing in a freezer fight that otherwise entirely went away from the Moringa. So they drive themselves round in the close fight. Find the first, entirely blinded. The second's Bope. One more. Just one left to go, and he finds it. Phoenix! Ring around the rosies, but Fenix is the one left flying.
I'm telling you about Bope.
C4 finds the second, and Freezer becomes theirs. That makes things very dangerous and dicey because you suddenly lose any extension or ankle hold, and it's an easy. Another canister pops off. They slip away with the diffuser. No, they don't. They actually go for the fight on the top. Is about to come through now. Goes too far. The shotgun's able to move back in. Doesn't quite get the catch, though. It's Sexy Cake with the impacts. Doubles down. Drops one. Goes for the spray. Finds it! They're happy to have a bit of a looser hold here on Addict. The pressure comes towards Nesk, who actually finds success.
Wow.
Doubles down. Goes for the triple. Made up.
And to do that. Phoenix, more or less, have just, yeah, this round's pretty much... You see everyone Liquid are charging at him, Fluke. Everyone wants this man dead, and he will find him dead. Liquid spread themselves very, very thin. PSK with a great swing, eliminator towards Freezer. Boat will find one, and Pixie eliminates PSK. And now Nesk has to go huge, finds 1 kill, but 3 more to find. Into blue they go, a quick swing from Pillar. Nesk, can you win that? Yes, you can. Takes a bit of damage, but this is certainly winnable. Nomad charges will be deployed. Nesk, that's an easy one for him to get rid of, but just holds it, waits for it, and peeks it now, and that's going to be a fuser stopped. Bope has been down, and Nesk, oh my word! Phenomenal from Nesk to terminate.
2 rounds. Hey friend, imaginary friend we made up earlier who's never watched Siege before. 1 more team added to the Mexico Major. 1 more flag. It's gonna be waved with that standard and familiar.